Stop it. Stop. Mommy gonna feed you right now. Look. Look. You crazy. You cray. Oh my gosh. Alright, so if you didn't know, I had a baby. Last time I posted on YouTube, I was pregnant. I just didn't know at the time. But he is here and he's 3 months. He's so sweet. He's so perfect. But I thought it would be a cool idea to come on here and talk about some of the things that I used to do as far as feeding him, changing him, grooming him, stuff like that. I thought it'd be cool to say what I used to do and what I do now. And like I said, he's 3 months, so it's been a while. I've learned some things. I've changed a lot of things, and yeah, let's get right into the video. Okay, so first I want to talk about feeding. I think that is the most important thing. Obviously, the baby has to eat. So let me think. Okay, so when he was first born, I breastfed him right away. He had a great latch, which I give myself props because I went to the breastfeeding classes. I did my research and all that stuff. He latched on right away, and it worked really good. But the thing is, he was born with jaundice. His bilirubin levels, well, yeah, I'll call it jaundice, but his bilirubin levels were high, and they were borderline. So he didn't have to go under the lights, thank God. He was born the day before Christmas Eve. So thank God he didn't have to go under the lights. We didn't have to stay in the hospital. We were able to come home, celebrate Christmas Eve, all of that good stuff, blah, blah, blah. But for a few days, you know, his levels were high. He had his first day appointments. They checked his bilirubin. We had to come in the next day, check it again. I think a week later, we just was in and out of the hospital for a while. Probably like the first couple weeks. Yeah, probably like the first couple weeks, and it was annoying. But eventually, his levels leveled out, and he was normal. Like his yellowness went away, and his eyes, his body, and all that stuff went away. But pretty much, I said that to say they recommend that you supplement formula with your breast milk when your baby is born with jaundice, because that'll help, you know, flush out system, get it out, let them poop and all of that stuff, and which it is. So they sent us home with like the liquid formula in the bottle. That's what we were using, and we were feeding it to him. We were feeding it to him in a little syringe. I can't believe he was that small. But we fed it to him in a little syringe, and that worked. He was pooping. He pooped it all out and all of that stuff. I don't know what it was. We decided to stay on formula. Like, I was supplementing the breast milk and formula. So when he was first born, like the first month or so, I was mixing my breast milk with the formula. Yeah, I think I don't remember when we stopped using the liquid formula. We had ran out of that, and we went to the store and got the powder formula. Pretty much, we had I would pump my breast milk, and I would pour it into a bottle, and then I would pour some formula in there as well, and I would just mix it up and give it to him. But now that he's 3 months, he doesn't like breast milk bottles anymore. I don't know what it is. I don't know what happened, but he doesn't like it. He only likes the formula bottles, and we actually put cereal in it as well. This is the cereal that I use. I love it because at first I was using it was like organic oat cereal, I believe, and I'm not sure if that was single grain. I think it was whole grain or something like that. And he liked that one, but I noticed this one mixes with the formula a lot easier. I wish I could show you what it looks like, but I'm not gonna take it out. So I mixed it with this formula. This is the Target brand formula. At first we were using Similac, but that can get expensive, so this is only $20, and he has no issues with this. It's just the regular Advantage, and it's awesome because you get a lot in it for $20, and you cannot beat that. So he uses that, and he is, like I said, 3 months, and I think the last time he got weighed, he was 12.5 pounds, and he only eats 3 ounces every few hours. So I know it may seem like a little, but like I said, we do add the cereal to it, so I think it just fills him up for what it is. And sometimes he may be a little hungrier. I'll breastfeed him still. I do still breastfeed. And I'm glad my milk is still here, because when I'm lazy, don't want to get up at night, I just roll over and put the boob in his mouth, and it helps. And also just throughout the day, if I'm at home and stuff and he just wants to cuddle and he wants to breastfeed, I'll just let him latch on, and yeah, he loves it. But bottles. Let's talk about bottles now. So when he was first born, you know, at the baby shower, people give you tons of bottles and all of this stuff. And we were using the narrow neck bottles, you know, just like a typical bottle. What's wrong? What's wrong? There you go. So at first we were using just the typical bottles, and that was working perfectly fine. I didn't even know there was anything else out there as far as bottles. So yeah, I had my little brush, you know, the little brush that you clean it with, and the soap, and yeah, it was working fine for what I could understand. But then we noticed he would be getting hungrier, so that's when I started adding the cereal into those bottles, and he still had the regular nipple. And if you know, the nipple is really small, so that was kind of annoying. I had to like puncture it to make it wider, and all of this stuff. It was just too much. I felt like I was ruining the bottle. So what I did was go on Amazon, and I was looking up new bottles, like maybe you know, with bigger nipples and stuff like that. I came across these bottles, these silicone bottles, and I am absolutely in love. These are the Como Tomo bottle. He just finished this one, by the way. It's not just dirty. These are the Como Tomo silicone bottles. These are freaking amazing. Like their company has different nipples that you can switch out. Right now he is on the 3+ month nipple, and it just has the 2 spouts. I'll leave a link down below to all the information, but these have the 2 spouts, and it's actually perfect for him. These bottles are so soft, as you can see. I'm squeezing it. The nipple is so soft, and it's wide, almost like a breast, if you can see. Yeah, almost like a breast. The nipple is soft. This is the only hard part on the bottle, and then like the top of it. And these bottles are really good, because at first what I was doing was I would like boil the water or heat up the water some way, and I would let the bottle heat up that way in the hot water. But that was taking forever, so I'm glad I got these bottles, because you can actually microwave this, and it's microwavable safe. So yeah, I just put the bottle on 30 seconds. I'm shaking it up, make sure there's no hot spots, stuff like that, and he loves it. We have absolutely no issues with these bottles. These are super freaking easy to clean. Like, when I say easy to clean, like water and a little bit of soap. That's it. I don't use no brush. I just shake it up, clean the nipple with my hand, clean the bottle with my hand, and boom. That's it. Freaking amazing. So that is what we are doing currently for feeding. Like I said, he is 3 months. He is 12.5 pounds, and he eats 3 ounces, 3 ounces of formula, and a half tablespoon of cereal, and that's it. And he eats about, I can't do the math, but he eats every few hours pretty much. And I also still breastfeed, so that's his feeding routine. Let's move on to diapers. Now, like I said again, at the baby shower, people give you tons of diapers and all of that stuff. And honestly, I didn't use that many of diapers that we got so far. He's only 3 months, so he's still... What? What? You want your passy? Or you want the boobie? Okay, so you know how it is at the baby shower. They give you a ton of different diapers, and we are so grateful that we got so many diapers. But I didn't like some of them. So first, all the newborn diapers he got, I believe some was Huggies, some was Pampers. But I know I definitely don't like the Pampers. To me, Pampers leak, and I don't know if they have different types of Pampers and all that stuff. I just know as far as the size. They were leaky, and I just felt like they weren't that absorbent. And yeah, I just didn't like Pampers. So when he was still, that's just all newborn. I think we only had newborn Pampers. We didn't have any other brand. Obviously he grew out of his newborn ones, and we moved on to Pampers again. I think we were using Pampers for a little bit. Didn't like those, and we had Huggies in the closet as well. So I like the Huggies. I actually love Huggies. They were really good. I felt like they were super soft, super absorbent. They didn't leak or anything like that. But we ran out of Huggies diapers, and I went to Walmart and I came across this brand called Hello Bello. Um, those diapers are freaking amazing. I don't have any in front of me to show, but Hello Bello, the brand, the overall brand is amazing so far from the products that I use. So he's currently in size 1 diapers, and the Hello Bello brand diapers, they are thin, but they are super absorbent and they don't leak. The only time they've ever leaked is when he has an explosion. I mean, what baby doesn't leak? So the diapers are really inexpensive. Like I said, they don't leak. They're super absorbent, and I love them. Those are the diapers we're currently using, and I just got a new box, so we'll be using those until we run out. And if he does grow into a size 2 before then, before we buy a new box, I'll just use the Huggies, because like I said, I do like Huggies. So as far as diapers, we love Huggies, and we love the Hello Bello brand. So that's what we're currently using. Ow! Emmy! He's never bit my nipple before. Why would you do that? Why? You don't bite mommy's nipple. Oh, I'm gonna cry. Don't do that. No, it's not a chew toy. It's not funny either. It's not. It's not funny. No. No, not funny. Oh, okay, moving on to wipes. All right, as far as wipes, we got a bunch of wipes at the baby shower again. And the ones I was using, we got a bunch of freaking Huggies. I believe it's Huggies in there. I'm not about to get up and check, but I want to say it's the Huggies brand, and to me, they suck. I'm just being honest. They suck. They're super dry. I feel like they dry out really fast, and they just wasn't working for me. I did some, no. I didn't do research. You know, when you like, you excited and you like go on Target and do the registry and all that stuff, they had, I think it was either Walmart or Target or both of them. They had little samples of this brand called water wipes, and baby, those wipes are the ish. I think we're on our third pack of wipes. I think I went to the store after I had the sample. I went to the store and I got a pack. And then after that, I started getting, because Target had a sale, and it was like buy two, something like that. But anyways, I get the, oh, seriously, right now. Okay, so let me finish this part. Change him. You stink. You stink. Seriously, on camera, dude. Really? Okay. We use water wipes, because water wipes, they are so moist. They're so moist, and I just feel like the Huggies wipes, they were not grabbing, like when we poop and stuff, it just wouldn't grab it like it's supposed to. It was just, I didn't like it at all. But these water wipes, y'all, when I tell you, they get up everything. Like, I literally, if he has a poop explosion, if it's super messy, I only have to use 2 wipes. Like, I'm serious. I'm not joking. These wipes are the SHIT. Like, they know what they're doing. Super absorbent, super moist, and they get the job done. That's all I'm gonna say. So, like I said, for diapers, we are currently using Hello Bello, and for wipes, we are using water wipes. And as far as the rest of his booty care and stuff like that, I just use the Vaseline. Do I have it in here? No, I didn't bring it in here. I just use the Vaseline healing thing. I have like a big old tube of a big old tub of it, and I had it ever since he was born, and I still have like more than a quarter of it left. So it's really good. We just use that. I like to have his bottom moist for some reason, because I feel like when he does poop, it's easier to clean it up rather than his booty being dry and all that stuff. So yeah, that's what we use, and he's never had an issue with diaper rash or anything like that. So yeah, water wipes, Hello Bello, and Vaseline. That's all we use on his bottom. So next, let's talk more so about breastfeeding. So like I said, I started off breastfeeding and I'm still currently breastfeeding. The only difference is at first, like I got my pump before I gave birth, like a couple months. So I had that already. So when I came home, I was pumping. And I didn't have an issue pumping. It's just, like I said, up until recently, he stopped liking the breast milk bottles. So I really don't have a reason to pump. Honestly, like my milk adjusts to his feeding. So I don't pump anymore, and I still have milk, and he breastfeeds when he feels like it. When I was pumping, I would only get 2 to like 2.5 ounces from both boobs in one sitting, and I'm not the type of person that's gonna sit up there and be pumping every couple of hours. I just don't have the time. I don't have the patience to do that. So I've never really. I think I built the stash like once or twice, and I still have frozen milk in there that I just don't. If he needs it, he'll use it. But other than that, like I said, I don't pump, and I'm actually happy because I was tired of doing it. And this is the pump that I was using. What is it? The Spectra something, I don't know, but it looks like this. Yeah, the pump was good. I like the pump, and then this is what the whole setup looks like. It's just, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. Like the bottom little, like the little cup part, like this part right here. This part right here, it would like not hold my breast. I don't know how to explain it, but it would be milk leaking out sometimes, so that made me upset because I would be wasting milk. But then also I use this when I get in the shower. I was using this too when I was pumping. It's a milk catcher. It's like the Haka brand. It's just a off brand, and it's less expensive because you got 2 for the price of 1. But yeah, this is just a milk catcher. I still use this whenever I get in the shower to catch my milk, and I don't do anything with it. It's just to so my breast won't get engorged. So yeah, I still use this, and I just love silicone products. Like next, if I ever do pump again, I would definitely get like a silicone breast pump because yeah, that the hard plastic is just not for me. It just didn't fit. So yeah, like I said, no longer pumping, but still breastfeeding. So yeah. Okay, I have to take a break because I gotta change his stinky diaper. I think he exploded. I hope not. But yeah, we will be back. Okay, so now we have a special guest. He ate and he pooped, so he's feeling good, right? Feeling good? You feeling good? You feeling good? Okay, so where was I at? Okay, so let's move on to sleeping. Okay, so when he first came home from the hospital, I think he was just sleeping with me. He was like sleeping on me or something like that. I honestly can't remember. It was so long ago. But I know eventually as time went on, he didn't like sleeping on his back, so we put him on his belly, and he was sleeping on the boppy pillow, like the little curved pillow that you use like for breastfeeding and stuff. So he would lay on that. He would just lay like slumped over on his belly, and he would sleep perfectly fine. He wouldn't like to sleep any other way. But now that he's 3 months, he sometimes will sleep on his back, but for the most part, he still like to sleep on his tummy. And I know that's not recommended. Like they tell you don't put the baby on his tummy and stuff like that. But I'm gonna do what is more comfortable for my baby. And if he likes sleeping on his tummy and the area is clear, I make sure there's no blankets, no anything around. He just sleep on his tummy, and he can move his head. He can hold his head up by himself. Look. Holding his big old head up. He can hold his head up so he can move his head, so he won't smother or anything like that. So yeah, he's perfectly fine like that. So he sleeps on both. Sometimes sleep on his back, sometimes sleep on his belly. I noticed that he'll sleep on his back when he's like cuddled up next to me. Other than that, if he's sleeping alone, if he's falling asleep and I lay him somewhere, I lay him on his stomach. He can roll over, but he only done that like 3 or 4 times. He doesn't roll over in his sleep or anything like that. So so yeah, sleeping, he used to just sleep with me, and I don't remember how, and now he sleeps on his tummy for the most part. Okay, so let's talk about his grooming. So that has come a long way. So okay, we'll talk about his skin first. So before he was born, I think like literally even before I knew I was pregnant, I had a really bad allergic reaction to, I want to say it was shrimp. I'm not sure if it was shrimp, but I think it was, never proven to this day. But like I said, I didn't know I was pregnant at the time, but I ate some shrimp, and I had broke out in hives and stuff like that. It was really bad. But I was pregnant at the time. I just didn't know. So, trying to think. After he was born, probably a couple months. When was the first time it started happening? I can't remember, but I started eating seafood again, and I was still breastfeeding. I was just pumping and putting in his milk and stuff like that, and he started breaking out, and it was really bad. And I don't ever want to see him like that again. But it was horrible. I'm not sure if it was hives. I don't know if it was just a rash. I'm not even sure to this day if it was the seafood that was causing it. But I'm only using my brain, and I'm thinking, okay, if I'm allergic to seafood, which I've never been allergic to seafood before ever, I just put two and two together. If I had an allergic reaction when I was pregnant with him, and I ate seafood, and I'm still breastfeeding him, obviously he's allergic to seafood or something like that. So it was really bad. So since he had the hives or whatever, his skin is healed now, but in some areas it's still dry. Let me see. Like in some areas it still gets really dry, like his arm. Ooh, sorry, boo boo. His arm is still red. Like sometimes it'll get dry. And at his 2-month appointment, we wasn't sure. The doctor wasn't sure if it's like considered eczema now. He didn't say anything about the seafood allergy. Like we just don't know. So basically, I just avoid eating seafood because I'm still breastfeeding a little bit. And he gave us they prescribed us this cream to put on. So I don't use it as much now. I only use it like when it's red, and it's a little dry now, but I use it sometimes. But for the most part, I use a Eucerin eczema, like Eucerin baby eczema cream, and I will use this stuff. Like I said, Hello Bello is really good. I just started using this a couple days ago. It's the lavender. Focus. Anyways, it's the lavender baby lotion. Stop it. It's plant based, and this is really good. It's very thick, actually. I didn't think it was gonna be thick, but I mixed those two, the Eucerin and this, and his skin has been really good. It's just he has rolls under his neck, so when he gets stuff like milk or if he sweats or something like that, it'll be like a buildup. So I gotta make sure I keep under his neck clean because that's the area still it gets like a little irritated. So as far as his skin, I just use Eucerin, and I use this right now. Anything else on his skin? Like I think I even tried Vaseline one time. I tried baby oil. That stuff is a no-go. I noticed the skin was getting even drier with that stuff, so I make sure I use really thick stuff on his skin. So that's as far as his body. What else? As far as body wash, like when I give him a bath and stuff like that, I use this. Like I said, Hello Bello again, and I started using this. I got the trial size just to see how it is. And this one is the premium shampoo and body wash, soothing vanilla apricot, and this was really good. He didn't have an issue with it after his bath. Before I used, obviously Johnson & Johnson, the typical baby stuff. That the stuff wasn't working. It was still irritating his skin. I used Dove. I used Aveeno, and I will say the Dove is okay. It didn't really bother him, and I used Cetaphil. I think that's what really started making his skin like get a little better and stuff like that. I was using Cetaphil for a little bit. What else? I think that's it. So like I said, now I'm loving this. So I'll probably just stick to this. I'll get the big bottle of it, and I use this as shampoo as well. And his hair, when he was born, he had a little bit of, not when he was born, but it progressed into a little bit of, I want to say cradle cap, but it wasn't severe or anything like that. He just had like dry scalp. And like I said, I think it was just because I was using like baby oil in his hair, which is, I'm starting to notice Johnson & Johnson products are really, really drying. So I don't even look at those products anymore. So what I use now, and I actually use it on my hair too, is what is it called? R&B from Lush. Y'all, That stuff is so good. It's so moisturizing. His hair loves it. His scalp has never been dry since I've been using it. Like, it's so good. I use it for my hair and I use it for his hair, and we both love it. So as far as grooming, like I said, for hair care, we're using the Hello Bello shampoo and body wash, along with the R&B from Lush. And for body care, we're using the Hello Bello body wash, and we are using Eucerin eczema, baby eczema cream, whatever it's called, and the Hello Bello lavender lotion. And those are working really good for him right now. And I also use it on his face and stuff like that, so it's working good. Okay, so I think I pretty much covered everything from what I used to do before and the stuff I do now. I will try to find as many products as I can that I mentioned, and I will leave it down below. Okay, so one tip that I do have for the new moms out there, because he is my only baby, and he's only 3 months, so I'm still learning myself. But from what I've learned is try to find products that make your life easier. So as far as bottles, as far as feeding and all of that stuff, you know, just take some pressure off yourself. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to have the latest stuff. You don't have to have the most expensive things. Just find stuff that works for you and take some pressure off of you. Okay. So, like I said, I changed my routine. I used to do things one way. Now I do things this way. And a few months from now, I may be doing things completely different. I don't know. So I'm still learning as I go. And I'm just so happy to be a mom. This baby is like, he's so perfect. He's so cute. His name is MJ. Emmy, you gonna say hi? Look at the camera. Look at the camera. Can you say hi to the people? Can you say hi? Look, boo-boo. He has a big old head, and he is so freaking smart. Emmy, look at mommy. I love you. Emmy, I love you. I love my baby. I love my baby. I love my boo-boo. He talks my head off. He is just so energetic, and I don't know. He's just a perfect baby. Like, I love him so much. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Shout out to all the people that still subscribed. Shout out to people that were subscribing while I was not posting. I know a lot of people are here for my Navy videos, and I appreciate you so much. So if you want to see anything related to that, please leave it down below. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I will see y'all in my next video. Bye.